While we've got you here, Gary, we haven't spoken to you since Erik Ten Hag signed his contract extension. So I just want to get your thoughts on that and the Manchester United situation overall. Are you pleased that issue is now resolved and there's some certainty?
Yeah, I think that obviously after winning the cup final, it's a miserable season for United in the Premier League. And I think if Erik Ten Hag hadn't have won the cup final, then he would have been in big trouble. But I think winning the cup final against Manchester City, 2 trophies in 2 years, I think that Manchester United flirted with other managers and decided that they couldn't find someone that they thought could do the job better than Erik Ten Hag. So I'm happy that in the end he stayed. I think the reason, obviously, he's been given another contract is to give him some strength. He had 1 year left, and the idea that obviously this ticking clock, you know what it's like. We'd be asking him the question of the club every 10 minutes if we only had sort of 6 months left as the sort of you move towards Christmas. So I think it gives him a little bit of strength. He'll obviously have to perform this season. I don't think it lets him off the hook getting a new contract. But what I'm hopeful of is that all the appointments that have been made in and around Erik Ten Hag, obviously a new CEO, particularly Dan Ashworth, I think, who does bring composure and I think deserves a mention in respect of the performances of this England team over the last sort of few years. He was one of the key people in building the foundations of this new England look. I think that what will make sure you won't get another situation, I don't think, with Dan Ashworth there and the other people, whereby Manchester United are panicking in the transfer window and sort of, if you like, shooting from the hip like they have done in years gone by. I think it'll be quite measured. I think if they can't get who they won't buy anyone. And I think that they'll make sure that they're quite sort of focused and precise in what they do moving forward, which should give Erik Ten Hag more stability and better advice around him and more experience, which hopefully will help him.
Gary, always a pleasure. Really appreciate you talking to us, especially this early before you've had your breakfast. Probably appreciate it.
No, I've already had it. Thank you.
Good man. Cheers.